भाई और बहन हैं, उनको आपस में प्यार हो गया, वो आपस में सेक्स करना चाहते हैं, तो तुम कौन होते हो उनको रोकने वाले?
God, insan, human being.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm actually from Bangladesh, and I've got a question after watching one of your videos,
Right.
where you were actually saying that don't get me wrong. This question
Sure.
is both moral and scientific. So I wanted to ask that you were saying that if a brother and sister falls in love with each other, then they can have sex. Is that correct?
No, I never said it is correct. I said
Okay.
I said we have strong.
What's your comment on it?
I have said there's strong biological reasons now why with certain things that our biology and nature prevents us from doing. I say that it's not a moral issue, it's a scientific issue. I've always said it. It's not a moral issue. The same way that scientifically we're not meant to be having sex with our cousins as well, but it's somehow become moral as per Islamic doctrine. I'm saying we shouldn't even be doing that.
Okay.
Because that's a scientific problem. The best example would be, you don't eat your poop, right? I mean, it's just the laws of nature against it. You'll get sick. You'll end up dying. It's not good for the species. So,
but there are some people who are saying that if they use protection like condom and something, then they can have it. They can do it. What do you think about it?
Yeah, but again, the problem is, so if you allow it, I mean, on an individual basis, I know it wouldn't harm much. It wouldn't harm the species, but once it becomes prevalent, what's going to happen then? It's not the same argument as to say that if you allow homosexuals, then everyone will become homosexual. But in this case, if you do allow incest, then everyone will be having incestuous relationships. That's just going to be natural because we have a real example in front of us that cousins in Islamic world, there's no problem in cousins marrying each other. It's just not even an issue. So people do that, even though a lot of people still choose not to do it just for the lack of options or whatnot. But in that world, if we allow incest if we allow incest, then in that case, people will be there'll be power dynamics gone off the hook because father and a daughter, mother or a son, their power dynamics different. So even those people who say use protection, they don't support these ones. So they're left with the sibling ones, brother and sister. That's what they're left with, and that's the one that they use it. But as I said, even in that case, if you allow it, I think there's a law in Spain or something that if incest happens privately, then it's not illegal. But if it becomes a public issue, then you will be punished. And I understand the logic behind that, because if you do allow it, then let's just say 50% of the people are having incestuous relationships, then they're bound to have kids. They're bound to want to have kids. What are you going to do then? Are you going to be aborting kids? Now, that's even a bigger problem. If the kids are being born, with all these genetic deficiencies, what are you going to do then? So that's why, as I said, it's not a moral issue. It's a scientific issue. And on an individual basis, if it does happen, it's none of my business. I don't care about that.
Okay. But there are some things like, as atheists are saying, like Lawrence Krauss and many other I saw, they are saying that it is not wrong to do. But there are other people that they are saying that it will be right if they personally do it with protection, but if they can marry other guy or marry others to have children, then they can have.
I know. This is why I gave you my idea. See, we don't have any prophets in atheism. I don't have to listen to Lawrence Krauss. I don't have to listen to Lawrence Krauss, or I don't have to listen to Ahmed Nawabi. All these guys have different opinions to me. But I think I found, logically, I found the best solution to this problem, and which is the same that if you allow this, then sooner or later they would want to have kids. What are you going to do then? So as I said, it's not a moral issue.
What if they marry other people? Isn't that a solution? What if they marry other people? Then they can just have sex for just fun, for the sake of fun, but not staying with each other.
We all no. Well, again, so legally there should not be a problem. Legally there should not be a problem. You should not be punishing them. You should not be putting them in jail. You should not be punishing them. You should not be putting them in jail. Listen, when you say it should be allowed or it should not be allowed, what do you mean by that then? Are you saying that there should be a verdict given by some religious leader or by the Supreme Court or something? What do you mean by that?
No, I don't care about any law. Just I want to hear you, as you guys are atheists, your opinion. I just want to know that.
Yeah, I gave you that opinion. So if someone is doing it on an individual basis, we can't do anything about it. We can't do anything about it. We can't do anything about it. Just like just like people on individual basis, people end up beating their mums. People end up raping their daughters. People end up doing all types of things, we can't do anything about it. A lot of these issues go unreported, and if some siblings end up having sexual relationships in private, there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it.
वो आपस में प्यार हो गए, वो आपस में सेक्स करना चाहते हैं, तो तुम कौन होते हो उनको रोकने वाले? वो आपस में सेक्स करना चाहते हैं, तो तुम कौन होते हो उनको रोकने वाले?
Okay. So atheism has nothing to do about it.
Of course, atheism has nothing to do with it. Atheism is not a religion. Atheism is not a set of ideas. Atheism is just one idea that there is no God.
Okay, brother. So I got another question from this speech that atheism is not a religion, but I saw a church in America of atheism. What do you say about it? What you would say about it? There's a church and people go every Sunday there.
Right.
And they get money from others, and they do charity things and other things. They play music in there, and some sort of rituals. If you search in the Guardian press actually published it few years back. There is a church in America of atheism.
Yeah.
What do you
Church of Atheism? Oh, Church of Atheism. I don't know about it. I don't know about it.
So maybe you search about it after.